Most people see Kartik Amavasya as the time for Pitru Tarpana, but Tantra sees this time as a potential, the space where three Devi, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, and Ma Mahabagla move through your inner field at one time. If there's one night in the year when your energy can be realigned, purified, and reprogrammed, Kartik Amavasya is the night. Because on this particular Amavasya, the mind is open to receiving energies. And the three energies of the Devis will help you remove all the darkness that is engulfing your life. This Amavasya, you have the rare chance to break the cycle finally, not by fighting what's wrong, but by understanding what exactly is happening, what really is wrong with your life. When everything goes quiet and the outer light fades is when your inner light starts shining. And that is when you finally notice what has been driving your thoughts, your fears, your memories, and your choices. And this will help you set things right. And trust me, the moment you become aware of it, its hold over you starts weakening. All you need is a time to focus, to start chanting, a time to release the knots that have been binding your life since so many generations and that have been impacting your entire life. The next question is, why Kartik Amavasya? See, Kartik Amavasya is just not a night to fear. It is the night when the energies of three very powerful Devis, Ma Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, and Ma Bagla are united. And that is when their energies are at their most potent. And taking their blessings on this particular night can transform your entire life. They can totally make sure or remove all the obstacles from your journeys. Now, they are not distant deities. They are energies that exist within us. The desire to grow, the need to know, the strength to protect what matters. They represent these three energies, and together they form the trinity that every human seeks. Through their combined blessings, you get wealth, not just of money, but of stability. You get wisdom, not just of mind, but of clarity. You get protection, not just from the world, but also from your mind's own fears that are not letting you progress ahead physically, mentally, and spiritually. Ma Mahalakshmi, Ma Mahasaraswati, and Ma Bagla. Each governs a field in your life that no one can live without. Flow, clarity, and strength. And when they align is when destiny starts bending. Ma Mahalakshmi represents the energy of flow. Now, most people think that Ma Mahalakshmi is all about wealth. What if I tell you she actually represents movement? Whenever energy stops flowing, she withdraws. Whenever life circulates through giving, through gratitude or purpose, is when she returns back in your life. In Tantra, Ma Mahalakshmi represents the heartbeat of existence. She is the power that keeps creation exchanging itself through you. When your thoughts, words, and action align with generosity, is when her current awakens naturally. In simple words, when you start giving, when you start practicing gratitude, is when you start feeling her within you. And that is when she starts reflecting herself through your life. She is not merely the goddess of wealth. She is the rhythm that keeps life in motion. Every exchange of money, emotion, energy, it carries her signature. When her current flows freely, doors open effortlessly. And that is also when blockages starts removing themselves from your life. The roads that were closed since centuries open effortlessly. On Diwali night, her energy shines the brightest, not just to bring fortune in your life, but to remind you that prosperity begins with self-worth. Only when you start loving yourself and you realize your worth, your potential, is when she will actually enter your life. Ma Mahasaraswati is the power of knowledge and clarity. She doesn't just appear in noise. She emerges in the silence that occurs after the confusion in your life. We often confuse Ma Mahasaraswati to be in our tongue and in our books. In reality, she is present much deeper. Her true seat is not in the tongue or in the book, but in the space between our thoughts. In Tantra, Ma Mahasaraswati is Vak, the living current of consciousness that gives shape to the silence in your life. You think you are making a sentence or it is your tongue that is making the sentences, but it is not that. Even before the word is spoken, before an idea starts forming in your mind, she is there, arranging chaos into rhythm. When you think something is not going right and then you sit down and you start collecting yourself, it is actually Ma Mahasaraswati arranging the chaos into rhythm in your life. Her wisdom is not about gathering information, but it is about dissolving the illusions of your life. That is why real clarity does not come from effort, it actually comes from stillness. When her presence awakens in a person, distractions lose their pull. You are no longer distracted by something that was bothering you a lot previously. Now you are calm, and she resides in the calmness of your mind. Now, decisions become cleaner now that she has entered your life. And the mind no longer reacts, it actually perceives. Without her, even the brightest intelligence becomes mechanical. A square plus b square is equal to c square. But why is that happening is something that escapes your mind. And with her, the a square plus b square, why the c square is what starts actually entering your mind. Ma Mahabagla represents the power of stillness and control. Her power is not rooted in aggression. All of us think that she is the aggressive deity. No, her power lies in arresting motion. In Tantra, she is the deity that stills turbulence, the moment when all chaos finally ends and you can see the truth within. It's like the waters were muddy, very muddy waters, and Mahabagla clears those muddy waters of your mind so you can see the reality crystal clear shining inside. Her yellow hue symbolizes the clarity of mind that comes when confusion is subdued in your mind. Key is called the energy that can freeze negativity, stop harmful speech, or neutralize destructive thought. In a psychological sense, her greatest gift is that of self-mastery. Ma Mahabaglamukhi teaches us that our first enemy is not from external. It is actually our internal impulse within us that reacts without awareness. And when that impulse is stilled is when outer enemies lose their hold automatically. Her worship is not about domination. If you thought worshipping her would help you control your enemies, you are sadly mistaken. Her worship is about reclaiming the command from inside. When you start controlling your inner animals, your inner demons, is when you have the true blessings of Ma Baglam. Each mantra of Ma is a call to pause before reacting, to silence the noise that tries to dictate your life choices. She is the mind's first discipline, the awareness that cuts through fear and stops words before they wound the enemy and you as well. Invoking Ma Mahabaglamukhi is not an act of violence. It is an act of balance because true power is not in striking but in silencing what's within you that keeps feeding off your animal instincts. Who are the people that can benefit from doing this puja on the night of Kartika Amavasya? Well, here is this list. Please listen to me very, very carefully. First, Chandra Dosha. Chandra Dosha, if you think you are always feeling anxious, you're overthinking, there is some sort of emotional imbalance or instability in your life, then you most probably are suffering from Chandra Dosha. And in that case, this puja should be conducted on this night. Secondly, Mangal Dosha. Mangal Dosha, see, if you always have a little bit of aggressive tendencies, you think you are going to have an accident, you think you're going to have a fight with somebody, then these are signs of Mangal Dosha. And in that case, this puja is important to neutralize conflict and anger while reducing aggressive tendencies. Number 3, if you are suffering from Shukra Dosha, Venus, in which case you will feel financial instagnations or some sort of disbalance in your relationships. Number 5, Shani Dosha. Shani Dosha, there will be karmic delays. There will be a repetitive pattern that you will observe. Same type of mistakes, same type of problems, same type of obstructions. And those are characteristics of Shani Doshas in your life. You will always feel tired. There will be some sort of fatigue, obstacles in every part of your life. Number 6, Surya Dosha, in which there will be a little bit of conflict between you and your parents, especially father. You will always feel or you'll have a strained relationship between your parents and there will be authority issues in your life. Number 7, Rahu Ketu Dosha. There will be some sort of psychic confusion. You will feel people are jealous of you. They are trying to manipulate you. There will be the sword of black magic hanging over your head anytime. Number 8, Guru Dosha, in which you will have problem trusting people. There will be academic issues. There will be financial stagnations or financial obstacles in some part or the other in your life, and that will create obstacles for you. Number 9, Buddha Dosha, in which you will have speech issues, you will have problem focusing. Business will come with its sort of problems. You'll have business related clarity issues. If you are dealing with these issues, I'm going to be telling you a simple yet very powerful puja vidhi to neutralize these effects with the combined blessings of Ma Mahalakshmi, Ma Mahasaraswati and Ma Baglamukhi. You don't need to remember the mantras right now. I'll recite them for you during the process and you can find the complete mantras list in the PDF, the link of which I have provided below. Now that we have established the importance of Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati and Mahabaglamukhi in our lives, let us now come to the main part, the paddhati for doing their puja on the night of Kartika Amavasya. And this is a paddhati that the grihastas can follow easily. And yes, the uninitiated can also follow this paddhati. For doing that, we need to light 3 lamps and sit facing the east. and start with the Achamana. Take water in your right hand and sip it 3 times gently while chanting Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha. After each chant, sip the water 3 times. This is for purification, for shuddhi of your body, your mind, and your speech. So you can start the dhyana shlokas after that. We have discussed in our previous videos that before any puja vidhis, we have to take the sankalpa. So for this puja vidhi as well, we have to take the sankalpa. Fold your hands and chant this particular mantra. ममोपत्त समस्त दूरित सद्वार श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाबगला मुखी देवी प्रसाद सिद्ध्यार्थम कार्तिका अमावस्यम विशेष पूजम कल्प्ये. Meaning, for removal of all impurities and to receive the blessings of Ma Mahalakshmi, Ma Mahasaraswati and Ma Mahabagla Mukhi, I perform this special worship on the eve of Kartika Amavasya. Follow it with a pranayama in which you have to inhale and exhale deeply while chanting Om Bhur Bhuvatsvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. While chanting this, you have to inhale and exhale deeply and visualize your space getting clear so you can start the dhyana of the 3 devis. After this, we come to the dhyana. We will start with the dhyana of Ma Mahalakshmi, then the dhyana of Ma Mahasaraswati, then the dhyana of Ma Baglamukhi. So now we are going to close our eyes and visualize the 3 divine forms of the 3 devis. Ma Mahalakshmi in her golden hue, Ma Mahasaraswati in the serene white light, and Ma Mahabaglamukhi in the yellow brilliance. For Ma Mahalakshmi, the dhyana mantra is in this particular form. Om Padmasanaste Padmatvam Padmavarna Mahalakshmi Prasanna Bhava Min Nityam Sarva Siddhi Prada Bhava. Meaning, O Mahalakshmi, seated on the lotus, whose lotus-hued and radiant, be ever pleased with me and bestow prosperity and perfections in my life. The dhyana mantra for Ma Mahasaraswati is Shvetavarnam Chaturbhujam Padmavarnam Saraswati Veena Pustaka Dharini Namami Jnanadain. I bow to the fair Saraswati, who is 4-armed, seated on the lotus, holding a veena and a book, the bestower of divine knowledge. Finally, the dhyana mantra for Ma Baglamukhi is Pitambaram Pitavarnam Pitagandhanulepam Pita Pushpapriyam Devi Namami Baglamukhi. I bow to Goddess Baglamukhi, whose entire surroundings are hued with yellow. She loves yellow flowers, she loves yellow chandan, she is clothed in yellow brilliance, she is wearing yellow golden jewels, everything. I bow to the golden hued Goddess Baglamukhi. After that, we will offer them flowers, their favorite flowers, white flowers for Ma Saraswati, red or yellow flowers for Ma Mahalakshmi, and yellow flowers for Ma Baglamukhi. Incense, deepam, dhupam, in this particular manner, so it will be easy for you. We will start with the avahana. We are calling them. We are asking them to come and be seated. For avahana, we will simply offer them a seat while chanting the mantra Om Avahanam Samarpanyami. After the avahana, we will offer them asanam. After we have called them, we need to offer them a seat, and then we will offer them a seat while chanting Om Asanam Samarpanyami. After that, we will offer them padyam while chanting Om Padyam Samarpanyami. We will wash their feet, padyam, and we will chant the mantra Om Padyam Samarpanyami. After the padyam, we will offer them arghya while chanting Om Arghyam Samarpanyami. Then we will offer them water to sip, to wash their feet and to wash their mouth. And while offering the achamana, we will chant the mantra Om Achamanam Samarpanyami. Then we will offer them water so that they can bathe while chanting Om Snanam Samarpanyami or Om Snanartha Jalam Samarpanyami. Then after they have taken bath, we will offer them vastra while chanting Om Vastram Samarpanyami. Then we will offer them abharana while chanting Om Abharani Samarpanyami. After that, we will offer the gandha and say Om Gandham Samarpanyami. Then we will offer the flowers while chanting Om Pushpam Samarpanyami. Next, we will offer them dhupa while chanting Om Dhupam Agranayami. Then we will offer deepa, lamp, while chanting Om Deepam Darshanayami. Then we will offer them the naivedya while chanting Om Naivedyam Samarpanyami. Then we will offer them tambulam or betel nut while chanting Om Tambulam Samarpanyami. After the tambulam, we will offer them arti while chanting Om Aratikyam samarpayami. And at the last, we will do a mental parikrama 3 times around the 3 Devis. If possible, you can do a physical parikrama minimum 3 times while chanting Om Parikramam Samarpayami and end it with the Namaskara. And this is not the end. Any puja has to have a Shama Prarthana. You are asking their apologies for any mistakes that you might have committed while worshipping them. And the Shama Prarthana should be in this particular form. Fold your hands and chant. Yadatra dosham kritam va yadva mantra lopata tat sarvam shamatam devi prasanna bhava sarvada. Meaning, O divine mothers, if I have committed any mistakes during the puja vidhis or if I have committed any mistakes in the pronunciation of the mantras, please forgive me and be gracious on me. And end it by bowing down in front of the 3 Devis and chanting for Mahalakshmi, Om Shreem Hirim Lakshmiyai Namaha, for Devi Mahasaraswati, Om Saraswatai Namaha, and for Devi Baglamukhi, Om Baglamukhyai Namaha. Close it and visually meditate on them for the next 15 to 20 minutes with your eyes closed.